The other day, I almost yeeted my sister.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I was
Oh no,
close
I know exactly
because
why.
taking my controller and tossing it at like my wall. I was like, "What the fuck, Brady? What are you
I
doing?"
feel so bad because I knew that was gonna happen the second you told me. Like,
God damn it!
like,
Now-
oh no, oh no.
God damn it! Now, like the pressure to me me playing it is a bit more higher.
Oh my god! Like I finished the first case and then the second case happened and I was laughing and I went from laughing to like screaming at my TV in 0.2 seconds.
I mean, I guess that kind of works. I guess. Ah, damn it! Now,
Yeah.
ah, shit! Now, part of me kind of wants to actually play Great Ace Attorney now. Shit. No, no,
I mean, it's your
no, no, no! I gotta resist. I gotta finish this case and throw this in the bin.
Oh, yay! I get to do Emma again. I love Emma.
I forgot what we were doing. I need a recap. What the fuck were we doing? Let's go see.
Is this the start of the investigation?
You think it is?
Yeah, it is. Something along the lines.
God.
Oh no. Oh! Everything's coming back now. Yeah, I remember what's going
Time
on.
to hop back into this. Lana. Mr. Right, it seems I keep causing you trouble. Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we?
Oh, sorry.
Beautiful. But, Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty.
Oh, sorry. So did you say something? I'm just having some soda.
Believe me, I understand the risks.
Oh no. I told you.
Oh?
Who you were
I'm sorry,
addicted
I just
2
want-
years ago.
I'm sorry, but I just love the mental image of the Sky
Phoenix?
Sisters sitting here just having the moment, and Phoenix just sitting there in the corner just sipping a drink.
How you were detected 2 years ago. And how the SLR incident was the reason for your transfer in the investigation station.
That's right.
Can you fill me in the details for what the unusual change of drug? Sorry, was I being disturbance by drinking soda?
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Right.
Sorry about that. I enjoy this brand of soda. Well, it's a bit too gingery for my taste.
What is this?
I was drinking ginger ale. Also, I just realized we're not playing that game. May want to change that. I was gonna put a knot. There you go. The knot Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. There you go. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today. Not least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial... It really wasn't fair, was it? Nah. I believed in you, Lana. Ooh. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. Oh, baby girl. It couldn't be helped. Emma.
Sorry, excuse me.
You okay there, Phoenix?
Yeah, I'm just enjoying my soda. Don't mind me. I'm just drinking.
At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 p.m., there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Mr. said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana! I don't understand. Why won't you tell us?
I'm slightly regretting chugging all that ginger ale down so quickly now. Crap. Ah!
You gassy. Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Linus face before. Also, I better stop drinking the soda.
It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. He was amazing. Yeah, you were. They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Chief Gant?
He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked at the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be. They were the best team ever. Solved crimes up before the reports could even be filed.
Who really idolizes her big sister? But now you're chief prosecutor.
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's
Sorry, I'm
office.
back here just a minute here.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm just talking with myself, so.
You're fine. Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago.
Yeah, sorry. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark.
Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right?
Yes. Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations.
They even had the same office.
We led a team of the best detectives on the force. A Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. Right in the middle of my monologue, Kyle.
I'm sorry.
We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place.
You tried to murder you.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Oh, now you tell us.
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. I almost called him Drake. I'm gonna call him Drake now. The investigation was in its final stages, and Drake must have suddenly panicked.
Wait, hold on. Wait, this person's name's Drake?
So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me.
So, you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana?
It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark.
Oh.
Ooh. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
3 bodies? Prosecutor
Prosecutor
Marshall. Hey, that's me!
Sorry. And the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seemed Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious.
What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her.
Can't blame her after all. Her sister must have gone through.
After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest.
So, let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident?
That's right. Quite a coincidence,
I don't buy it.
What? What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark in the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The chief's office.
Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office. I wonder if we can get to the chief's office.
I might find out.
I don't see Detective
No.
Gumshoe anywhere. Excuse me.
No gumshoe. Things seem kind of quiet around here today.
You're right. Chief of Detectives seems the same though.
Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to?
Great. You can go back here later.
My god, it's staring into my soul. Oh, Kyle.
Oh. Wait, this guy. Howdy, Bambina. How do I do this?
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
I never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Excuse me. Hey, Sarah. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? Should have known my luck would run out when old Billy dried up this morning.
Billy?
That's his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed?
Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
A lot of prospectors head west. If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us what exactly happened?
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today.
I mean, do I still have the steak lunch in my pocket? No, that steak lunch is gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Something's fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All of the detectives thought so.
What do you mean, fishy?
Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon.
Murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife?
That was Joe Dark's, alright. But, in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
Question.
The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
So what does that mean?
It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased.
The facts could have been concealed with forged evidence?
That case left behind scars on all of us.
The scars that the S09 incident left behind.
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I just made detective when it went down. Was our first case together.
How old was he? Your brother.
Gonna quickly check. Do I have an evidence? No. Okay, we don't actually have.
Doesn't say. Interesting.
Age. I was gonna say.
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day.
The highest honor? You mean the?
King of prosecutors.
I know it.
Damn.
What are you looking to be like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transfer.
Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. Can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty.
There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room.
What about Detective Goodman?
If I did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious.
They?
Who are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Llama Sky.
Oh shit.
Ooh. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second in command, Llama Sky. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers.
After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right?
Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective.
Now that you mention it, Emma did say something like that too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out.
Lana's secret. This all started 2 years ago.
So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, Parker?
Well, it was certainly, enlightening.
There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. Someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today.
Ooh.
Ooh. Too bad I won't be around to work with you. When you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina.
Clip clop, clip clop, clip
Aw.
clop, clip clop.
Cue coconut sounds in the background.
No one's here today. Not even Miss Star.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved to court in court today that on that day of the crime, no one was actually murdered in the evidence room.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
And instead, looks like we ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
Gotta try to find all the answers by tomorrow! Ah!
Is Edgy Boy here? Oh, he's not. Mr. Edgeworth isn't here.
Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee? He took a real beating in court today.
Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
I guess we'll have to come back later.
Where do we need to go now?
We were already here, right? Oh no, okay, so there's more here. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Kyle?
Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room.
Thanks! Wow, he actually talked to us.
With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do. And about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media in tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together.
I think festive is the word usually used for those.
Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office.
Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor.
Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits.
Now I see where Detective Gunkin gets his unique charm.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office.
We're just going in anyways.
He has an organ.
I completely forgot he had an organ.
Is someone playing music? Huh? Whoa, where the hell am I?
In the chief's office, silly. At least, that's what it said on the door.
Oh, so this is where all the organ music is coming from. It makes so much sense. Whoa, check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach.
That's,
I thought I was a genius and
Ah!
I never could remember where she was.
Oh, it's you two! Chief Gant! He put that paper when he was reading. He put that paper when he was reading in his desk. So, Ryo, how have you been swimming lately? There it is. I'm ready for that line. No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can't appreciate that. I had my hands full too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement. Oh, you mean about the forged evidence? 2 years ago in Pansis, the incident. My, how time flies! See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. So this is Mr. Marshall's big brother, Prosecutor Neil. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though. Uh-oh. Anyway, I like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together.
But this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That case is long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out! I have a meeting to attend.
Looks like we aren't welcome.
It seems that case isn't over with it yet after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant declined our request to search the crime scene. That means there must have been a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there.
You mean like a clue?
There's got to be a way you can get inside Chief Gant's office.
Took me a while to get back into the Emma voice. I haven't done her in so long.
Yeah.
Just go really high pitch with Emma.
No, same with Marsh. When I saw him pop up, I was just like, oh shit, how did I do this?
You gave him like a really terrible.
Kyle!
Oh,
It's your buddy.
Speaking of how did I do this?
I
Hey, pal.
Oh, detective! Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting?
Just taking a breather. My feet hurt.
From sitting so long?
Actually, from serving everyone coffee.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop.
Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask?
He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court.
That sounds pretty serious, actually.
Is it because of what my sister said?
That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood.
Yikes.
Detective! So, but why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she?
Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this,
Are there really so many people that hate him?
in our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies.
Hey, hey, Dick! Keep up the good work!
Yes, sir!
Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat!
Yes, sir!
You gotta take me back to the joint sometime, okay, Dick?
Yes, sir!
It seems you don't have any problems with enemies.
Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyways, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Actually, I took a look at the files earlier while the coffee was brewing.
You seem genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find anything?
The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack.
His final attack? You mean...
When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, he was trying to protect some girl.
Me.
It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl.
That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
No, let's see. I think it had something to do with a murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay?
His powers of recollection never failed to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. Might jog his memory.
Good idea. So about this knife.
Hey, is that?
There's a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from his locker. It was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what is it, Detective? Quick! Before you forget again.
So this knife was Joe Dark's, wasn't it?
That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it, too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. It was found deep inside the stab wound.
Did it match Dark's knife?
You bet. Down to the last fiber.
That's pretty conclusive.
Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman.
Hold on, sorry. He's 42? He has freaking, oh, wait, no, those are black and white photos. Never mind. I retract my statement. A businessman? What made him take the serial killing?
One day, on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
With his car. So, it was an accident.
An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal.
Wow, that's like the worst way to become a serial killer. Just accidentally hit someone and you're like, ah, it's so amazing! Yeah, that's kind of a weird way to become a serial killer, but whatever.
Yeah.
Mood, though.
Nick, you okay over there?
An animal.
He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed Blah. A kid walked by just then, so he killed him too. Then Blah. John came upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in.
I just want to point out,
Okay,
I was not pressing.
wait.
I was not pressing A in all of that. That was the game doing it.
Wait. So,
What?
he accidentally hit someone with his car, and he killed the man that witnessed it, killed the lady who witnessed it, killed a child that witnessed it, and then killed a jogger who saw him burying the bodies.
And then he turned himself in.
And then he turned himself in.
The fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Crime was due, man, is thorough.
Wow, seems like he was a pretty careless animal. And a really stupid one.
Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence.
So, he turned himself in?
Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily, Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed.
That last witness.
Uh,
AKA Emma.
Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know.
Okay. Can I ask you one more thing?
She seems way too happy about this. No, What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant.
It's not money. I mean, maybe we'll talk later about the money part, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
Chief's out now. His office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door.
What? Really?
But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust.
Breach of trust.
Simply put, I'd be canned.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's.
That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died.
Oh.
So in other words, Gumshoe's our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Do we have something to make him change his mind?
I
think
don't
so.
know.
Present?
Hmm?
I should actually read this or...
Oh,
If you want to. I guess you're reading it.
Alright. Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sheesh.
Okay, so that's clearly on it.
I don't think we
Let's
have
go-
anything yet.
Let's go talk to Lana.
Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside court. It's taboo, especially when the interests of parties are involved.
Well, she really means it. Oh, hold on. Okay, fine. Be that way. Gosh. See if Edward's in. Ahaha! Something's here. I wonder if Edward is back yet.
There he is! It looks like he's writing something.
What are you doing here?
You sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh?
I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me?
You're up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edward for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day.
Calm the fuck down, man! Come on!
No. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean, the evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have.
Mr. Edgeworth,
I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this?
Well, even Edward can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. So, can you tell us about what happened that day? The day of Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony at the station, right?
I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this. Because you were awarded this.
Oh,
Those
jeez.
receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office?
Yes, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back?
This.
Oh yeah. Chief Kent asked you to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to?
That's right.
Is that screwdriver? Is that this? It looks like the one from the second case of this game.
Now that you mention it,
Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
first last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
Oof. But, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on.
Look at that smile.
Right? I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
It's only half as long as most lifts? That is odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time.
Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture, something seems strange about it. This picture was hanging on the wall in the office of the chief.
Oh, I see what it is.
See it too.
Yeah.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself.
It's like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy.
Oh, that was Edgeworth.
That was Edgeworth.
Oh, sorry.
God's
Ah!
sake, right, get out of my head already. It's creepy.
Sorry, Edgeworth, were you saying something?
Gay. Sorry, what? Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
What, Edgeworth talking to himself?
That's part of it.
Phoenix apparently being able to read people's minds.
That's another part of it, I guess.
Anyway, what was bothering you?
The trophy that Miss Marshall was holding, it's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now.
Remember what?
That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design.
Sorry.
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us?
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on.
Okay.
This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story?
Me? Oh, sure, yeah, everyone knows that. Why'd you tell it, though, for Emma's sake?
Very well.
Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Are you a child? Alright, well,
Various
you're
attorney
telling us.
before it was various attorney. What?
Yeah.
Before Ryanosuke Naruhodo, there was Chu.
Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other!
Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard the story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize.
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words, but it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this.
Wow. Thanks, Mr. Edric. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why are you only given a shield?
You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Chief Gant. Okay, bye!
Wait. Okay.
Emma, get over here! Emma, get over here!
I was just gonna say, what about the piece of paper that was on Edward's floor?
We'll go back for that later. Just give me a second.
Okay. I don't know who this is, so I'll just say, excuse me.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's you. Okay. Would either of you care for a quarter-pound of roast beef?
Oh, Miss Star! Oh, I guess she's out of lunches. Oh.
You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk.
That is quite a sentence.
Still, I'd never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago.
Yeah. You okay, Emma?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I really hope it doesn't have any. I really hope that doesn't have any. I'm glad she didn't get that mental image. Miss Angel, Miss Star, can I talk to you for a second?
No. Obviously not.
What the fuck are you thinking of? What the fuck are you doing? That's a kid, for crying out loud. Why are you using the cow analogy on a kid? Just saying. God.
It's a cow, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, but I
Stop
mean.
being so perverted. It's a cow.
Point taken. Anyway, God damn it. Okay. Okay, anyway, everyone in this trial was involved in the SLN incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from the case was due for transferal. This can't be all attributed to a mere coincidence. Also, please, has the game thought about things called commas?
Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness?
The instant Lana grabbed Detective Goodman with a knife?
No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
Miss Star's hatred toward Lana. It all dates back 2 years ago. God, we are just going through all of these.
All of the backstory.
So dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think he was ever more alive than I was then.
You or he?
I was ever more alive than I was then.
Oh, okay.
Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy.
Ooh la la.
Ooh, spicy.
Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
Her?
Lana Sky. My sister? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Gant led the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal.
His magnetism?
By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He had produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled.
Incredible evidence?
Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him though.
I take it she's talking about false evidence?
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked, and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Well, when Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Star. That's why. I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean with the forging of evidence?
Don't get me wrong. Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter.
She was being used? Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, did she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There's only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way. Prosecutor's office.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for her change.
At last, finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Star.
You listen to me, rookie. Takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been.
Okay, bye! Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, you're back.
Oh, you're still here?
I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turned into a regular DJ.
You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey.
Oh, that DJ.
Gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line.
The office is the last crime scene in the incident. I have to take a look in there.
There's got to be something we can do to make the detective change his mind.
I don't think I have the evidence to prove to... I has an idea. Let's go to... Not there. Nope.
You need to go back to Edgeworth's office.
Oh, yeah.
You need to pick up the,
I
No.
wonder what he was writing down before.
Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look.
Excuse me.
Are you crazy? Edward's still sitting right there!
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth! Is that Detective Von Gumshoe at the window? Oh no! He's falling to the ground!
Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet.
He didn't even look.
Letter of...
If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says, Letter of Resignation.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died.
Baby boy. But Mr.
Aw.
Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either.
Uh-oh, I think he's serious.
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
This letter of resignation, I wonder if I could use it for anything. Ah! Take that!
Show it to Gumshoe.
Ah,
Because it's obvious Gumshoe cares about,
what's this crumpled up piece of paper?
no.
No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious.
Is he ever not serious?
I can't believe they pushed him this far.
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusts us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him.
Detective.
God, so much sad music's playing in this episode.
That's it. I've made up my mind. Here, take my ID card.
We can't do that. If someone found out...
He wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report.
Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated.
What?
So at least let me do this. For Mr. Edgeworth's sake.
Alright, detective. Thank you. Ooh, swiftly tucked into pocket.
Here goes, Mr. Wright.
Oh god, that organ is playing again.
We're in. If anyone finds us now,
The gun shoes a goner.
If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Ah!
sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost.
Ah! Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that?
I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too.
If you're here, then what? If you're here, then what's the point what's the point in giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket.
Hey, don't do that to my card.
Anyway.
Choose ID.
Oh my god. I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now.
We're all in this together. You really do want to get fired, don't you?
Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out.
I got a bad feeling about this. Alright, time. Oh, no. Examine. Let's do this. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons?
Sure is, pal. Chief doesn't care for imitations.
First the pipe organ, now this armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room?
What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
You don't have any taxes to pay, Emma.
Also, that's illegal. Shh, be careful what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in his armor as we speak.
I don't think he'd fit in there.
Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
Cut it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy can be.
Yeah, you have a point.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, Zuzu! He put that paper he was reading in his desk.
I wonder what...
Oh,
No,
okay.
that was you. No, that was you.
This
That was
looks
my
like
fault.
a list of evidence.
A list of evidence?
In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though.
Hey, look at that case name.
Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here.
Hold on, detective. What did you just say?
I said, I wonder what...
No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long.
That's right. Guess there wasn't a lot of evidence.
A half-size list of evidence.
Insert flashback dialogue here.
What would the other half of the list be doing here?
I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so.
I'm not reading this again.
We found this inside the drawer. A list of evidence from the SL9 incident.
Edward. Oh no. Sorry, my stream is freezing.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I think it's back now. I think it's back. Mr. Edward had the other half of that list.
What would this list be doing here? Better look at it a little more into this list. Oh, what the fuck? I wonder what this is. Looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here.
No, stream's gone again. Oh no!
Oh, what is it? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now. Huh? Oh, no, nothing. No, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright? I better not forget about this picture.
Phoenix, why are you imitating me?
You didn't see what was, you weren't seeing what you were moving with your, forget about it. This is a safe, isn't it?
Safe. That one is ripe with intrigue.
Okay, if you say so.
Dang, is Mom watching Netflix?
Oh, we should not say that on the internet.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I swear, if mom's watching Netflix, I swear I'm gonna riot.
A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. I don't.
Jump to?
Do you know what it is?
I have a hunch.
Oh, I know. You want to try my birth date? It's...
I have a better idea. Here goes nothing.
Doesn't even stop to listen. Poor
I don't
Denshu.
know. Well, let me. Ah, shit. I don't know what the code is.
I think I know what it is.
You want to take a gamble?
I think I know what it is.
All
I
right.
think I know what it is, but I don't know the specific number.
All
I
right.
think it's I think it's like, cause remember that code that was related to the SL9 incident, the one that was just all of the numbers, all the same number. I
Yeah.
forget what number it was. I think it's that.
I remember, like
Yeah.
you mentioned it. I was like, hey, I remember that code. Bingo.
I don't remember what number it was, but I remember.
No, the moment
There
you
was
said
a
that, it was
number.
like, see, the moment you said that, I was like, I remember that sheet, and I remember what the code was now. It's all 7s, and I know because of this, the only number was all 7s. Yeah, there you go. I got it. Bingo.
What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was that, pal?
777777777. The final ID card number on that record.
What?
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day.
You mean... 7777777. An ID number?
I think you're 1-7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gad's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
Why not?
Is there anybody in there? How much does he have stashed away?
Look, it's
A shard from a broken cup.
This somehow looks familiar. Where have we seen this before?
There's something else in here too.
What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth.
This is a handprint, isn't it?
Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design?
I don't think so.
Oh well, it's just a thought.
Is that it? Is this all that was in the safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now. Sorry, Gumshoe, there's no money in there.
Aww. Piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup.
They look like pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here.
Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are they two related?
Come on, there's gotta be something we can show the detective.
Oh, why yes, Emma! There is! Detective, did you have another look at this jar?
I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days.
It's kind of early to be that nostalgic already. In fact, that was literally yesterday, Gumshoe.
Jar, a piece of evidence from that case.
That's right, one of the shards had an SL9 instant sticker on it.
Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found?
You mean this one that was in the safe?
Yes, that was in the safe.
Oh! Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits.
Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this.
Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do.
That's right, here's some glue.
If I can fit this piece together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Oh, here goes nothing. Oh. Nope. There! It fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this in the jar, in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
Hey guys, get a load of this!
What is it?
This piece is just attached. It's different from the others.
Huh?
There's a reddish line on it.
A reddish line. That's blood.
I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? I can't believe Officer Marshall would do something like that.
You, Mr. Marshall?
Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he even gave me a small cactus.
Really?
He said, Dick, she'll listen to all your troubles.
Note to self. Detective Gumshoe talks to a cat.
Hard to believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone ought to trade places with him. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Okay, so where's the
And
other
then,
one?
wait. It's that piece of leather. Don't we have to, like, since it's a handprint, should we, like, fingerprint it?
Maybe?
Or am I overthinking this?
Hold on.
I don't know. Hey, I just bought some of that stuff. Now I can go around detecting blood traces too.
Wow, is that a new type? I've never seen that bottle before. Add 3 inches to your face height.
Face height. Hey, let me see that. Blooming tall, new or improved growth formula.
You mean this can't detect any blood traces?
Well, it's not quite the same thing as liminal.
Oh, so that's why the lady at the counter had that smirk on her face.
I just got that.
Poor gumshoe.
Hold on. Okay, how do we link this?
Just press on the fingerprinting set first.
With the gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this.
I know what that is. So, you want to take some fingerprints?
It's a great idea, Detective.
Alright, go to town. Sheesh.
What are you doing? Why are you Why are you sticking your hand out like that?
Go ahead, take my fingerprints.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Huh?
Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe.
Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor?
Alright.
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then once they've been absorbed in the prints, blow the rest away.
What are you, my mom? What are you, my mom? I don't need to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Alright, get ready for dusting. I gave it my best shot.
The result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
It doesn't look like it will get a clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then.
Oh, come on. That clearly looks like something you can capture right away. But okay, fine, be that way, game.
What?
That's a problem.
What?
No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Wait, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they?
Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints.
Psst. Hey, you. Over here. What's going on here? What are the kids' prints doing inside the chief's safe?
Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now.
Here, maybe you should hold on to this.
Oh god.
Well.
Other side. Anything interesting here? This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
There's not even a dust on it. It looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here?
No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. Think of the stuff legends are made of.
Does he keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime? That's a good question. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred. There's a small picture of him on the left shelf.
Hey. This is when Lana and I went to that theme park.
Oh, she left that photo behind. Oh.
Look at that giant window. Makes it want to crash through it and jump outside.
This is the 15th floor.
I know. I was just saying.
Saying what? You wanted to commit suicide?
I mean, ever heard of Call of the Void?
Confused. Anyway.
Ever since being a detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that.
Don't just tell. Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams.
So long he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired.
Don't say that.
I just did, and I will.
This was taken on that day 2 years ago.
The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma.
Gumshoe.
After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Grant to answer the question dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later.
Gee, you think? Slide.
See, pretty far from 15 stories up. If you were to drop that suit of armor from here...
First, the chief wanted to use stained glass for this window.
Really? Why didn't he?
Let's say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view.
Oh.
Stained glass or not, it's a huge window.
Can we just talk about how Emma was plotting what would happen to this suit of armor if she tossed it out a window?
Yeah. Thank you, Gumshoe. Bye.
No, Did you
Oops.
talk to him?
No, I did not. Talk to Gumshoe.
Hey.
So, that desk on
Where
the
even
other
is Gumshoe? Oh.
So, that desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's?
Yep. That's where I was waiting for Lena. On that day 2 years ago.
Is anyone using it now?
No, sir. This is entirely Chief Grant's office now. Fax has a strict policy of preserving the crime scene.
That's a strange reason to leave it there.
He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time.
I see.
So, ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning.
Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't be possibly any clues remaining.
Gumshoe.
Oh, sorry. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SO9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it?
Why do you ask?
You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be. No. Nah, there's no way. Never mind, don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Well, now then let's look around a bit more.
Hey, hold on, not so fast, buddy.
Huh? What is it?
When someone tells you, don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. Don't just let it go at that.
Sorry. This guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you?
You don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you?
He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him?
Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best if I don't divulge my feelings. Yet.
There you go again, ignoring me. Well, was I any help?
Of course! Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Now, that's not very kind, isn't it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You in the coat.
Chief Gant!
We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in science. I was walking to my meeting. I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. That's a very weird analogy, but okay, go on. Just then, I thought of a certain detective.
Do you mean me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat.
Me, sir?
Drop off your ID card on the way out. You won't be needing that anymore.
Oh no.
Sir, don't you know?
Now get out.
Yes, sir.
We'll be on our way too then. Wait, you, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Me, sir?
I'd like a word with you.
But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator.
You with the spiky hair. You're free to go.
Mr. Wright?
Bye.
Oh, no. Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't ya?
I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired.
Yeah, but if I knew it would be like this, I never would have said it.
Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept it eerily silent about this all the time?
Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal.
After all that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day.
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
There's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
I've already told you all I can.
What you would have told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed a Detective Goodman.
You know, I think I've finally figured it out. I know what it is who's been lurking behind your words.
Mia did a good job at mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems that Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
Since you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Big-headed is the term he used, I believe.
Now's my chance to get Edgeworth to tell me the rest of the story. Oh, okay, nope. Alright, we're going to full lawyer mode for a sec. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not you that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say. So you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
For your mistake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask is this person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of. What is that person's name?
How? It's totally Mike Meekins. No, I'm kidding. Well, Miss Sky?
Ah, yes, Mike Meekins, the most fearsome villain of all.
Mr. Wright, you are addressing the Chief Prosecutor. Do not forget your place.
I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans.
My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Assuming he's respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
Both you and Edgeworth were brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence.
Of course. These are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned?
Chief Gant.
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was
Me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant.
If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
I just found this in the safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident.
Hey,
The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame from him? Or for him, sorry.
touche, Mr. Wright. It is as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why not?
Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you all of that. 3 days ago, I had no choice to cooperate.
The murder of Detective Goodman.
Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although, I can't tell you the details. I can say that I was given an order that day.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it.
The knife from the SL9 incident? You mean the serial killer's knife?
I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife.
That would be Edgeworth's knife?
That's Right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
And that's the reason for the bandage on your right hand?
Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well.
Wow, everything's actually connecting together now.
Yeah.
And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
Miss Star, huh? So why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly?
A lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that, by whatever means possible.
So you hid Dark's knife.
The weapon used to stab a detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that.
So you wrapped the knife in the scarf, in your scarf, and hid it in Edgeworth's exhaust pipe.
Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
You asked Emma?
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
That would explain why Emma's so confident about Lena's innocence.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him?
The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went on an escapade of his own.
Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
He had already stolen the ID card. But it seemed he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. Through my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room?
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
But Lana...
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright. Both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. God, that took a long. That was like a that was the entire 2-hour
That
stream.
took us like 2 hours.
Jeez.
Now I'm
Yeah.
tired.
I am. That was a long stream. I'm actually gonna cut it here, or at least
I was gonna say I am ready for bed.
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? I'm kind of with you on this. I'm going to stop playing for tonight.
Yeah, smart idea. Oh,
So
my back just cracked.
oh wow.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's the end of tonight's stream. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's gonna have to wait again because I have to do. We're doing Great Ace Attorney on Thursday, and then Friday's more Great Ace Attorney. Basically-
Kazuma.
Basically, Thursday and Friday are both Great Ace Attorney episodes. So this case will have to wait, but we're pretty much at the home stretch of this now.
I think we have like 2-3 more trials to get through. I think all of the investigations are done. Because if I
Yes.
remember, I think it's 3 investigations and like 7 trials.
Yeah. So we're pretty much at the home stretch. It's basically the
Yeah.
trials that are left.
It's just the last bit of trial stuff. Is
Yeah.
all it is.
Pretty much.
Yee.
So yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream tonight. Cause
Bye.
yeah. So tune in on Thursday. We got Great Ace Tourney. So we're going back to feudal. We're going back to 1800s Japan again. So yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.